And Diamond and the other guy, whatever I forget.
Yeah. Oh, those are the fun days.
Oh man, Diamond was pissed off.
Oh, he was brutal. Then Peter Thiel.
Yeah, well, yeah. Herb. Oh, it was Herb. Herb something.
Yeah, Diamond. I mean, Diamond has what, $5 trillion under management. You can't argue with a guy like that. Not too much.
You can, but he'll just buy you out.
That's true. I know a lot of followers of Kathy, and I was like, maybe she's got something here. Maybe. But the whole market was going up. Everything was going up. And now everything's going down. Right.
Is there an open mic? I've never heard so much echo and feedback in this room in a while.
It might be. I don't think it's me.
No, I think when we talk over each other a little.
It could be. I'm going to step out a minute. Over.
Over. 10-4. Yeah,
I'll say over.
I'll be back in a few myself. Got to open up a hard mics.
Over.
And under. Okay.
What you said, buy under the 200 moving day average? You buy it when it's above the 200 and you sell it when it's below. That's how that works? Anybody who just leisurely driving around New York in a U-Haul with Arizona plates, I suggest you pull over.
Alright, here's the thing about the whole MA thing I want to know. You got price that goes all the way underneath the 200 MA, comes all the way up to it and gets rejected by it. You're not going to trade that whole entire move. You're just going to wait for it to get over the 200 MA until you start trading.
Not me. I trade all that. Up, down, sideways. I do it all, baby.
I know you do, Snick Killer. I mean, everyone else, though.
I try to stay fluid, baby.
To me, it depends. If I'm on leverage, yeah, I'm waiting for a trend. Under the 200, to me, is still considered a downward move.
Same here. I look at that as a buying opportunity, me and myself anyway. I normally don't sell anything under that.
Yeah, on spot, it's different, right? Because you're just trying to average in on a bottom, or what you think could be a bottom.
Yes, sir.
But leverage, yeah, you can fuck yourself if you're trading.
Yeah, I got my behind handed to me. I thought the market was moving up, but it was all my liquidation emails. Real talk. I'm like, the market's moving. Oh man, I looked at my phone. Sorry, sir, to inform you, but you've been liquid. Sorry, sir, to inform you, you've been liquid. Sorry. Oh man.
Been there.
Hey man, that's what I get for trying to let it ride, thinking hey it'll bounce back. And then I also made another boo boo by putting no stop loss on none of them. So that was on me. I had to eat that. It was a big plate, but I ate it, paper bag and all.
You got any input on this, Tay, on the EMAs? You don't trade them, do you?
Yeah, I look at them. Like I'll glance at them, but I don't really find any use to trade. I don't really find a way to trade. I find it's more just like if I see a price kind of randomly, I don't know, find support or get rejected. That's just like a random number that doesn't make sense to me. I'll throw them up just to see if there's something there.
You need to find your way to fucking board in Hungary and Long Beach.
I know, I saw that.
Like right now. Aren't you in Southern California?
Yeah, but not at the moment.
What's board and hungry?
I'll send you some ape if you go.
Oh,
I'm very far away from Southern California right now.
What? No. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, you are living down there, right? Or never mind.
Yeah.
If anyone's
when I
in,
get-
if
when I
anyone's
get back.
in Long Beach, go to Bored and Hungry, and I'll send you the ape to buy a burger. Just tell me when you're going, and send me your address.
I'm there right now. Send me some ape, please.
You're in Long Beach. What street are you on?
Hey,
Long Beach.
Just say
Line.
Main Street.
Long Beach Street.
No, so you got to pick a number or something. Come on now.
Let me go on Google Maps.
420 Long Beach Street.
No, Long Beach has numbered streets. You can always go to 2nd Street. That's a big one.
See, there you go. Yeah. First, second, fifth. No, it's on set. No, it's on
Bixby.
set.
Who's on second?
Nah.
I think those are the only 2 streets I can think of in Long Beach.
No, but one of the dudes from Bored Ape Yacht Club, they opened up a restaurant in Long Beach. It's called Bored and Hungry, and they accept Ethereum and Ape.
Nice.
They'd have
So-
put some Shiba in there. They would have been all right.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I'm gonna let that slide.
What, do they have an online menu? I gotta see how many ape they charge for a burger.
I can't find the online menu since I've looked. It opens like on the 9th, so this weekend, I think. Or this past weekend it just opened.
If they're wanting 2 ape for a burger, fuck that shit.
No, I'll pay for it. Just go.
Whoever was talking about the moving average, check out the 20-day moving average. That one tends to be support resistance a lot. That's a good one to play.
Yeah, I typically play with the 20. I mean the 50 and the 200.
Well, what did the MA say? Are we going up or down?
Well, if you seen on April 22nd, you could have seen how we were going up there when we tapped off it, and then we've done a big rejection off of it.
So on the daily 4 hour 1 hour 5 minute, we're all under the 50 is under the 200. So I mean there is no sign of a reversal for BTC at the moment.
Okay, look, this is an example. Do you ever go on the 3-day chart?
I can, but I don't typically.
We'll go on the 3-day chart.
Okay.
One of the MA, it's sitting on one of those MAs. On a 3-day, I don't know which one it says. I don't use MAs enough. It's either 20, 50, 100, or 200. I'm not sure which one it is. But that's right where it found support. That's the only time I use the MAs. When it's just like fucking some random number that doesn't make sense to me that it found support. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's like right above the 200.
Well, we're kind of on the angular and horizontal support too right now.
But
Yeah.
do you see the Okay, there's another thing. Is that same MA that we're sitting on the 3-day? You see the history of it too? It's kind of like marked the bottom except for the wicks down. But every time it wicked down, it got bought back up above that MA. That's like the only time I used MAs really. see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is the diagonal support almost. So my thing is like, okay, here's the time to start averaging down maybe on spot. Because usually within 3 days it gets eaten back up, bought back up, and it just makes a wick either way. Every time we've broken below this MA, whatever it is, on a 3 day. Besides that,
Yeah, we're looking at like 30, 32, 32, 296, 1.16 for you exactly.
besides that, I know people that use it as a trend, as in a 1 hour trend, 4 hour trend, daily trend. So for if you're using the MA as a support on a 1 hour time frame, you're in a what's called a 1 hour trend, and you want to see that roll over to the 4 hour, and then see that roll over to the 12 hour, and then to the daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm acting horny as shit now.
I'm mostly using it with the 5 and the 1 hour. So if the 1 hour is showing a bearish trend, which is just a 50 under the 200, then I'm not going for any longs, even if the 50 is above the 200 on the 5 minute. I'm waiting for a larger time frame trend, and that's only on leverage. That's the only discipline I'm trying to practice on, leverage, because I tried to do that shit with BTC when it was on an uptrend a couple weeks ago, and I got burnt like 20 fucking times trying to short this thing. Burned. So again, yeah, I use the EMAs for confirmation on trends, only on leverage.
Speaking of the 3 day, the 3 day candle closes today. Let's go. Bottoms in, boys.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Long your longs, king. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't follow me for any kind of financial advice.
Only
I can't talk today. Financial divide.
Just a poker far rise.
Yeah, just shitty fire.
Hey, Default, you in here, bro?
Hourly candle closes in 5 minutes on BTC. See what's popping.
Well, so far 39.3 as support. Trade it until it tells you otherwise.
10-4.
So right here, fucking look for long while we're above it. Look for short when we're below it.
Sit back, relax.
Uh-oh. That's too early. Can't play that yet. So McLaren made a electric supercar. Yeah. It didn't need to be any faster than it already was. Come on, BTC bounce, baby. Man, I want to drop these long so bad. As soon as I do it, it's going to drop. Damn it, I'm doing it.
Just listening to a random science fiction book, and they gave a really good tip to make lemonade.
Explain.
I guess the trick is you get lemon peels and zest, and you cover it in sugar, and you let that sit for a while, as the sugar absorbs the oils from the lemon zest and peels. And then you boil that mixture, and then you let it settle. Then you squeeze in the lemonade. I think there's a little more to it. Then you let that cool, then you serve it over ice, and then you prepare to be refreshed.
You actually add vodka to that. It's called limousine. Cuban, I believe. Not Colombian. Colombian or Cuban.
To prepare to be refreshed at the end is the best part of that.
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, it does. I think there's lemons in the trees I have access to, so I might have to pick some fresh lemons and try and make that. I bought my mom a juicer, my mother-in-law a juicer.
Oh god.
What about any good books lately, Finn?
But I might just do that, and then the pulp that comes out of it, I'll just stick some sugar on there. Maybe peel off the outside bit. We'll see.
Hot roast, that's right.
Yeah, when you pee, it'll be lemon fresh.
Damn, we pumping another fucking bill into Ukraine?
Yup. Yes, we are.
Time to buy some arm stock.
Right? It'd be nice if they can do that for home that quick. It takes them 2 years to decide $2 million. Be nice, man, if they could spend, some of our money on us every now and then. Every now and then, it'd be nice.
Put money in the community?
Just once or twice. I don't want it all the time. I don't want us getting used to it or nothing like that. But it'd be nice every now and then.
It's just funny, the book went into a rant about the lemonade.
Good lemonade. Probably get them to vote on that.
He Who Fights Monsters is the name of the book series. Kind of mixes like video game type of leveling into a book. Call it literature RPG books. So some of them are interesting. What's another good one is the Land or Chaos Seed, the Land series. Certainly not into kind of fantasy magic type of books, but since it kind of has a video gaming aspect to it, they pique my interest or are enjoyable to me.
Are you going to watch the new Harry Potter movie, sir?
So there you go.
Yeah, most of them kind of follow the same type of theme, but I feel like someone from our world gets sucked into a different world where there happens to be magic and leveling and classes.
I wish I would have saw what city or state that was in, but Krispy Kreme says they're trying to help those out on people at the pump, so they're offering a dozen of donuts for the same price as a gallon of gas.
Get your diabetes while you complete the.
Get your diabetes on, baby.
Hell yeah.
So you're gonna give everybody, so some kid can just walk in there with $5 and walk out with a dozen donuts. They're gonna eat those. I hope you know that.
If any's left after the cops get him.
Damn.
Weren't they giving them away free for a year every day after your shot? Didn't they give them away free or something?
Oh, I ain't know about that. I took a couple shots.
Oh yeah, that was one of the first ones that when you got the vaccine that you would get a free donut every day. I thought it was a year, but.
Oh, that's nothing. My wife got it better. They paid their employees $100.
Oh yeah, there were Visa gift cards, there were cash incentives, there were all kinds of things that were incentivized. I mean, the gifts or whatever.
That's messed up.
Well, that's the fastest way to get Americans moved. I mean, bribery.
With $100 and some donut.
And some, hey, bro, we simple. We just want $100 and some donuts and some cheap gas. That's all we want.
To become part of the participants in an experimental study. Yay! You better get more than that from me. For me, that's yeah.
Listen, let me get my $100, my donuts, and y'all can do something about knocking off some of that stuff on my credit, and we call it even.
You want that Boston cream, Gigi?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, suck it.
Whoa. Oh.
Can we get some eggplants in the emoji section?
Come on, Trago.
Wow, dude.
There you go.
Dude.
Yeah, I just
cream sounds so good.
Ooh.
Anyone here in the long?
Right now.
Yeah,
I'm longing Bitcoin right now. Oh, I was earlier.
What's your take profit, if you don't mind me asking?
And whenever I finish rolling this spliff. It's only $1,000. I'm just playing till I roll. I mean, because I got waxed. I'm 19X.
Look, my friend.
You're doing
it's real easy. We're in a range between 40.7 and 39.3. Just long, take profit 40.7, short.
Done.
Until it says until the chart tells us otherwise.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I got to take profit at 40.5.
When the market gives you this kind of condition right here, you fucking extort it. Hopefully before it extorts you. You know what I mean?
You got it down, Kappa.
Yeah, I think we might do a little double tap pattern here and get rejected.
Dude, good luck trying to extort the market.
Yeah, that 40.4 or 5, whoever yelled that out, I'm looking at these fibs, yo. Yeah, whoever said that is on the money.
Lucrative. The funny part is you don't have to extort the market. You'll extort yourself by being greedy.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, Tay, it's like you said before, level by level.
Yeah, right now looks like we're in a new range from 40.7 to 39.3.
I mean, up or down, level by level.
Yeah.
There's levels to this.
40.25 might be an area too that they can get rejected at. Not before that 45, 40.5 or 40.7.
Yeah.
40.25. That looks like.
For these little moves, I like to go to the 1 hour chart, pull up a Bollinger Band, which is like the only time I use Bollinger Band, and just fucking set a long when it hits the bottom, set a short when it hits the top, until it starts doing some weird shit. Sooner or later, it'll slide down one of them when it picks a direction it wants to go. But right now, it's just kind of bouncing off the top, bouncing off the bottom.
Time frames are cooling down. They're all coming down to the bottom. I think this might be a nice little bounce up, like you guys were saying.
I'm gonna play the Koreans Bollinger Bands. That's what I'm gonna do.
Is he streaming?
I don't know.
His name is Sato.
Sato.
Let's go.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah, Sato. Let's go check out Sato.
Satoshi.
Origato, Sato.
Oh, dude. Snook, you got it.
That was hilarious the other day, Tay.
Karimasu.
His name.
Yeah, Tay was getting their
His
panties.
name is Soto.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much a fucking war hero. He threw himself on the grenade right there. Liquidated himself 400,000 cash. I don't see anyone else throwing out their body for the team.
Yeah, I'm like LeBron James, man. I'm a solo star myself.
He's not live streaming right now.
Oh.
He's got fucking almost 200K subscribers.
Dude, he's got to go back to work. Got to rebuild that bankroll.
He's a video game streamer. I was reading about him. He made a lot of money doing online gambling, video, like streaming online gambling, streaming video games and shit.
Is it how you live?
He sure loves putting sun in his hair.
Who was it? Was it Tay that was talking about the range market just now?
Yeah.
Tay acting like he's smart over here.
You don't think it goes down like just a little bit lower, or is it like you were really thinking that this is kind of the local low that's going to trade down or trade?
Oh no, I mean, I'm sure it'll go lower, but I mean, just for right now, it looks like it's setting up for a little range around here.
So wait, Jules, I was looking at this chart. If it goes below this low right here, is that one of your setups for an ABC move?
Let me take a look, because I try to kind of focus on the macro. Okay, so I would say that it would on kind of like a mid-range time frame, but I'm still trading on the one kind of, so like.
Yeah, like on the hour chart, Jules.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get rid of this indicator. It's making a lot of noise. Hold on.
I think from March.
What I look for is the one at 32.9. Now, does that mean that this little thing didn't create one? I mean, yeah, it did create one, but it did it based on the structure that it's coming off of, like the, what I would say, just on first glance, the 43.2 high, And so I would expect that it might retrace up that full way.
I think we had the ABC retracement on March 8th to March 10th. I would count that as the ABC retracement. This one might be more of a flat pattern or a choppy consolidation, like sideways movement. We could probably come up to these previous highs right here, kind of get a little double top action. That would be a typical wave 4, flat pattern. Like, I kind of would like to see it go up to that box I got there. That would be a typical wave 4 retracement, 50 to from the 0.5 to 0.618 retracement, where you see we came pretty close to that 0.618 retracement, which would be a typical wave 4, which is in here. But yeah, I kind of want to see like a double top pattern, A, B, C, and we start at wave 5. We go sideways a little bit longer, but yeah, I'm expecting some choppy sideways movement somewhere into there. That fit is based off of this. That would be the ABC, I think, pattern.
For my answer, the answer is yes, lucrative. It would be one of those setups, but I'm taking the larger setup, which is kind of a larger move downward. This would be an indication that it might be time to take profit, and let this kind of play out and see if I can, adjust my entry to a, something up here or something. But yeah, this is a tradable scenario. I would expect it to kind of hit this line, and he's not wrong that it can also do this all day long, in a sideways motion. Oh, sorry, you can't see my screen. It can always range in a sideways motion, but there should be a point where it does spike downward, and then the entry would be at whatever kind of point that would kind of be the bottom of that A wave. You know what I mean?
You have me looking.
Yeah, I think I understand I think I understand the setup that you're talking about now. But I really would like to, when I'm by my computer, maybe tomorrow or something, to have you show me like where the entry is triggered on your setups and all that. Because I'm so curious, because I hear you talking about it, but I'm not still quite sure. Even though I watched the video the one time that you had sent me, exactly how those setups are supposed to be entered.
He can't see it.
That one was more risk management, but I can show you. I think it'd be easier if I sent you the one that on the ABCs, because he explains it so much better than I could, and I'm learning it. I'm in the process of learning. I'm a student of it right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a fraud. What is that? Imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
BS's. All right,
I just like, especially when I'm walking around my house or whatever, or now I'm getting to the point where I understand what Jay is talking about just by listening to him talk. So I would like to understand what you're talking about too, but when you're talking about your setups and all that.
Turbo J set me right on the Adam and Eve's. He got me on point now. I could just look at the screen real quick and see if there is one or if there isn't one. Then just keep it moving. You didn't come on today? Or you still at work?
I was on for a few hours this morning.
Damn. Probably came on after I got off. All right, I caught the bottom. I did a chemical, but on purpose. It's just natural to her. Like it just comes out natural for her. Top and bottom, she can do those all day. Now, how she trades them is a different story. $39,763. Don't be scared, BTC. Go ahead and bust that.
So, I just sent you or tagged you in that ABC video too, but I kind of do it a little bit differently, or at least I'm trying to kind of find my own little style of doing this. And it's a cross between what somebody was talking about earlier, where it's just trading different levels, where you trade, you understand just, the swing highs and swing lows and a change of characteristics in a trend. So it's like that Elliott wave and like ABC is kind of the more precise like approach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. I think I do.
I'm trying. I'm trying. The ABCs are objective. It's like if this trade setup sets up, then there's a defined entry and it's objective. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I understand that. And what I'm trying to do is kind of perfect that with because it's not necessarily the most profitable, because there's still a little bit of room for that. And that's what I'm trying to find my little like happy medium that's in between those two spots. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this, Jules. I have an idea, a picture in my mind of what an ABC move is. There's a move down, there's a relief rally up, and then there's this third move, the C wave down, right? And the C wave is goes lower than the A wave in a move down, right? So once you get to that C move down, your trigger for an entry is when it passes above the lowest point of the A wave.
Correct. So, but at the same time, that it's also telling you that you are now in a downtrend and the macro is going down.
Right.
So
then, what is the target?
You're using that almost as an indicator of the change in trend, enough to actually start making the market move upwards again. However, at the very tops and bottoms, the stop margins are ridiculously thin. If you look at the very top of the recent all-time high, and I think the bottom before that and the top before that, they all have like a really nice ABC scenario built into it.
Okay. Yeah.
So once we get, like, if we were to go past that 30, I can't remember 30, whatever that recent low was. Then there will be setups that will be bullish, and what you're supposed to do at that time is figure out a way to hedge it, because at that point there is indecisiveness, but there will be a prevailer, and when that prevailer is kind of apparent, that's when you kind of close your hedge.
Okay, gotcha. So the thought is that once the C wave fit completes, and it on the way down, let's say we're saying on an ABC down, the C wave completes, it turns up and goes past the lowest point of the A wave. That's a signal for your entry. Also, that's a signal to you that the market structure has changed from going down to going up. Is that accurate?
And though you may get stopped out, the rule is that you enter every single time that it passes that point, and eventually it's going to the conservative target is the 41.4, and but it's like not uncommon for it to go the whole 100.
Okay. So that would be to the top of the A wave.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Another thing with those ABC retracements, A and C tend to be around the same length.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that you got that it's common for it to go 100%, but the conservative take profit is 41.4.
And I know with the Elliott waves, a lot of times an ABC wave is a corrective wave, and the A and the C waves should be somewhat similar. But I mean, it seems that a lot of those setups, the C wave is shorter and also puts in a RSI divergence.
So let me explain like one kind of scenario, and why what originally turned me on to these is that if you try to catch an Elliott wave in the third wave, which is the one everybody wants to catch it on, usually by the time you realize where you're at, that wave's kind of already done, and you're already in the fourth or working on the fifth wave, and so you're already kind of in that. But with these ABCs, you can combine the first impulse and second impulse if it's clean into the A wave. Then the B wave comes off of it, which would be typically the fourth wave. The fifth wave being the C wave, and then when it corrects all the way down again. Because the reason why it does that is because you're able to do it. It ends up being that configuration typically in different fractals. So on higher or lower time frames, I can't remember what.
So what wave are we on now?
I mean, it depends on the time frame you're looking at. I'm trading it like we're in the wave 4 of a downward impulse.
I didn't know you were studying. How long have you been studying Elliott wave?
I'm not. I've been trading this way since I think like late December, and so far, like, I mean, any time that I've lost, which I have lost, they were my fuck ups, not the system.
Well, no, that's good to hear that someone's on here. There's not too many people that look at the Elliott wave.
Yeah, I'm considering like actually joining an Elliott Wave Discord group. Don't worry, I actually do partake in other Discord groups other than this group too. You wouldn't even notice I was gone.
Hey,
was in the Elliott Wave Discord group?
Yeah,
Static does Elliott Waves.
I'm gonna need that info.
Yeah, right. Static doesn't do Elliott Wave.
What?
Static? What? Static? Isn't he an Elliott Wave hater or something?
Static's whole thing is Elliott Waves. That's all Static does is Elliott Waves.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize that. I thought, oh, maybe it was Joel. Joel hates Elliott Waves.
No, Static doesn't do Elliott Waves. He does candlestick patterns.
No, he does Elliott Waves.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, Bear, are you still there?
Static is an Elliott Wave trader.
Dude, that's so funny. I never heard him. Dude, I only heard him talk candlestick patterns when he was in Thames. That's interesting.
When he first started out, he was.
So lucrative. I think that when you see how some of those the big macro ABCs set up, and then you combine it with that little tutorial I was showing you about how to use that calculator for the kind of the best possible leverage position. And you see how they combine. You can and then of course watch how I've been riding this thing all the way down. You can see that it makes sense. If I hope I'm not speaking too soon and I'm about to get wrecked or something. But like this, I feel like that's possible, but it's gonna be possible because I fuck up somewhere, not because of the system.
Human error and emotion. That's what normally.
So the A, B, C that you're trading right now, the A wave is down at 30,000 somewhere.
Static here.
So I'm still short. I'm short, and I'm short from. Hold on, I just hit the line, so let me go find it real quick.
Oh no, I think I lost signal. Can you guys hear me?
No, I'm not talking. Hold
okay.
on, I'm trying to remember where my buy-in was. Because I was actually writing. I was long, up the A wave from, March until what day is this? March 13th till March 28th or whatever. And then I went short, like, it was. I mean, I had to dollar cost average a little bit because it wasn't like the cleanest short ever, but I was short ever since then. But I did it because I saw the A wave that was coming off of here it is, 45.8 or so.
Okay, so you're beyond your target then for that.
For the short?
Yeah, because the target should be the start of the A wave, right? So wherever that was the beginning of that A wave, at 45, you're saying?
Yeah. So the A wave that I took it off of was at the 45.8. It was from February 10th.
So you should have let go of that trade at 45. So technically, you should be letting go of the trade now, just in case, because you already overheld that trade for a while. No, you've been holding it for like 6K extra.
No,
and I
because
can't look at the chart, Joel, so I can't see exactly what you're saying. That's why I'm kind of asking you right now where the A wave starts, because that, from my understanding, that should be where your target is for that trade. So that's why I'm asking where the A wave started in the trade that you're in right now.
okay, so from the local high was at 48 300 or so, 48ish, right? So coming down, the A wave was okay, hold on, let me go back. The A wave comes up from January 24th until February 10th.
Okay, what was the price on January 24th then?
On January 24th, it was 33.
So that's the target then, is 33.
That would be 100%, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, to be honest, I'm looking for places that I can kind of conservatively turn one around. But I mean, let's be real. I've done better than I expected. I mean, it might be a good time to just kind of try and just take as much profit and maybe play with some of the range, like range trade it, like Tay was saying.
Yeah, because I do think that we are like there's potential for us to go lower, but this is where I would probably, just like how you average into this short, probably average into a long as well. Now, because just like before, where
I need that ABC setup though, and so the only ABC setup that I have right now is at 44.4, or if it goes down below 32.9.
Okay, then if you just want to trade those setups, then you wouldn't really want to be trading the range then. If like you want to just keep like if this strategy is profitable, why risk a loss on range trading?
No, I know. It's just I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. Sometimes it's emotion. Sometimes it's you see a good range and for example, I'm considering right now, being a good time to take some profit, and then if once it gets to the top of that range, take that same profit and put it back into it.
Yeah.
Or, considering it's a big win, like, you know what I mean? Is when I've done that in the past. That's often when the fuck ups happen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Jules. Whenever you start tinkering within a trade, I find a lot of times that's where things go wrong. I mean, you don't have to trade BTC. You could instead, if you want to try and trade the range, you can leave that trade and you can trade Ethereum instead.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to get a good idea of my attention span with it too, and trying to accumulate to that without jumping into something too crazy too, because I know that I've done multiple trades before that have fucked me up.
So if the target is 33, you'd be holding this trade until then.
Well, the conservative target is the 41.4.
Okay.
So I have taken little teeny bits out. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I always think it's smart to scale out. I mean, you know how I like to take profit and leave a runner. So I mean, I recommend that all the time, just because it's so hard to pick. I mean, the exact top or the exact bottom for the turnaround point.
Yep, same. I exited my short at like 44, like 43.8 or something. So, which is still a good trade. I knew there was going to be a reversal from the top, but I was a little bit scared because of how bullish everyone was. I was like, fuck, maybe they're right. So I exited just to be safe. And then now at 41.9 is when I started averaging into this trade. My average is 39,900 or something now. So I'm waiting for it to. I'm hoping it has one little final dip so I can get some funds in there. So it could be a decently sized trade. Yeah, I've been having a lot of luck too with just slowly averaging into trades, playing the larger time frames are just easier. I think that's something that likely is the fact of why you feel like this thing is so successful, is because the larger time frames are it's so much easier to identify a larger time frame move, especially on lower leverage where you don't have to stress. And I think it's also like a pride thing.
This is very high leverage, low risk. Very high leverage, low risk. But the first like couple days of these trades are very intense.
Oh no, I don't do high leverage. Maybe we're talking about something else. But no, I think the playing off smaller time frames and shit like that is also like a boredom and kind of like a pride thing, because I did think I was better at it than anyone else. So just because I thought that I was good at identifying these pivot points that I should play them, but I found it just so much less stressful and easier. Like the profit just racks up when you're playing these longer time frames. I don't have to worry about getting liquidated. I don't have to worry about stop loss, bad entry, having a bad day. And since I'm playing on such a small time frame that I have to keep fucking re-entering, getting stopped out over and over again. So
no,
yeah.
I think anytime that you feel like you're the best trader at something, then you're about ready to get taught a very good lesson.
Oh, I feel that way all the time. I've just slowed it down, and I've been
feeling of pride about to punch you in the face.
I was just going to say, no comment, Luke. He's patting himself on the back.
I'm not. I just said it was a pride thing.
Oh, it's
like
cool.
it's you think you like I said like I think. I didn't say I know. Right. It is what I think though. I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say I didn't feel that way.
I mean, I think every trading book and every scenario, every trader in the world, it tells you, like your best odds for success are going to be on very high time frames. If you're trading on the short time frames, like that's not where you're going to get the most successful trades. I mean, people do really well with this. I'm not going to say that it's not possible and that you can't do it, but people say that the high time frames are absolutely where the best moves are.
Yeah. You can stack larger percentages, compound larger percentages. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, I have the ability to compound really quickly when I'm doing these trades and to accumulate a lot of funds really quick. And, take pride in that, I guess. And also, like, it's fun. It's fun as fuck to watch your account move like that. But, I think Luke said it the other day, like, if you can lose funds as fast as you can get them, then you're doing something wrong. So, and that's what was happening before. You would just see my portfolio is just like fucking 50 green trades in a row, and then you'll see like a 11k loss or 15k loss.
Yeah, everybody here is doing it, still doing it, including me. You build it up, and then you lose it on one stupid trade, one or two stupid trades.
I was going to say it was two for me, and there wasn't one. I did it in two.
Usually, high leverage has something to do with it on my end, but you don't really use too much high leverage, do you, Pete?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right.
And the issue is, you get stopped out once or twice, and you get in this mindset that you got to keep making this account move. and then you're like, you know what, fuck it, since I got stopped out once or twice, let me throw on larger leverage, right? And then you get stopped out on that larger leverage, and you're like, fuck, now I need to really increase the leverage. So
just to try to make back what you lost. Yeah, you just keep digging yourself deeper in the hole. That's what happened to me that cyber weekend.
Yeah, so what I do is I'll take like half of the money I'm playing with, say it's whatever, 1,000 or 500 or whatever, and then higher leverage, and then if I do good with that, I'll try one more time. If I do good with that, then I got to cut it down to like 25%, or I'll change the leverage down with the 50%. Because if you keep it at high leverage, and like you said, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to lose that. It seems.
It's the thing is, it just takes one slip up, one bad trade, one bad decision, you being a little bit too tired that day, and being an idiot. Like it happens.
Not paying attention. Yeah. Well, if you don't have stop.
Like Thanksgiving was a big loss day that I had. On Thanksgiving, I literally was watching the charts the whole time. Went to go eat with my family, and while I was eating, I was always on my phone, because at that time I was a little bit like obsessed. I was always on my phone, and my parents and sister and whatnot got upset. They were like, can you just get off the phone for Thanksgiving? And I was like, okay. So I put it down. By the time I got back, liquidated. That was
B. What if I tell you that same Thanksgiving, that was that Black Friday, and then we got wrecked that Cyber Monday, right? When it got even worse. Yeah, I got caught like that. They were like, hey, for Thanksgiving, can you put it down for like a little bit and join the family? So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going to let it ride. I'll just deal with it tomorrow. And then when I woke up the next day, I was, in the red. I'm like, it'll go back. And then I just got, sorry, sir, you've been liquidated. Sorry, sir, you've been liquidated. Sorry, sir, you've been liquidated. It's just rolling.
Yeah, another time was like I developed this averaging in strategy and whatnot, and I was going to work, and I had everything was set. I was mad confident, right? And then Luke had mentioned, like, and this is what Luke is talking about, don't fucking tinker with your strategy, right? So Luke had mentioned, I like leaving a runner, and I was like, damn, that sounds so good, right? Like the greed was filling me. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave runners too. And then I was leaving a bunch of runners, right? Since I do so many trades in a day. And then when the trade started going against me, I was going to work, by the way. It was that night we dipped like crazy. We went all the way down, I think, to like, it was the night that I think we went to 42 or something. So I ended up being at work, and then all my funds that I used in my strategy to average in were locked in runners. So I had no funds. I didn't even think about how that was going to affect my strategy, right?
Damn.
Yeah, because like I had limit orders, right, that I needed funds to fill, but then I was just leaving runners and entering another trade with less funds each time,
So what you did was you went on a boat, you went in the ocean, but before you left, you took all of the life jackets out and the gas out to give you more leg room.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just
no stop losses, right, B?
Oh yeah, and no, like, when Luke leaves a runner, he puts a stop loss. I hadn't left any stop losses on anything.
No compass.
And normally I leave a stop loss, right? But because of that strategy, since I have limit orders waiting near my liquidation, like with that strategy, I didn't need a stop loss, so I was not even adding it, because it was just the fact that I wasn't thinking like how adding that one little element would fuck up what I was doing. So
explain a runner. In other words, you can't get out of that.
A runner is like when you leave funds. Like let's say you're in a trade.
Safety order.
No. Here's how you should do a runner. If you're in a trade that's profitable and you're at a take profit area, you take some of your profit and then you move your stop loss to break even. Now that trade is a winning trade. You cannot lose on that trade anymore. And as the trade goes in your favor, you can move your stop loss up to secure more and more of that profit on that runner. And then eventually you get stopped out, yeah, you take whatever profit you get from that trade.
So it's like a trailing stop, right?
Yeah, but only with a portion of the trade. Not like I take 75% off and leave like a 25% runner most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time.
There's
That's
another
what I was
OG who does that too. They used to preach that back in the day.
And then you set the percentage, right? Like
No.
No?
You set a stop loss at entry. So you take profit. Let's say BTC goes to 50K right now. I take 75% profit, and then I put my stop loss at entry, and then that trade, I don't even look at it anymore. If it goes up, then I'll take more profit. If it doesn't, then I'll get stopped out at entry.
Yeah, but
right?
but a trailing stop, like
It's not trailing. Forget trailing. It's not trailing.
Yeah,
It's something
it's
different.
just a stop
Right.
loss.
You can trail
They're
it
just
yourself.
moving a stop loss. That's all. They're just taking a stop loss and moving it up.
You can manage that the remaining 25% however you like. You can trail it up, or you can have a target for it, or you can do whatever you want. It just depends on what you want to do with it.
So I was leaving 25 each time I would enter a trade. I would leave 25% of my funds in that trade, and I kept doing it over and over and over again. And then, but when everything started dipping, instead of it a small amount of my funds dipping, right, and me losing on that one trade on the small percentage of my funds and having the rest to average in, right, to cover my ass, all my funds was basically in at once. I had, I think it was like 80% of my funds at that time were already in, and I had 20% left to average in on all these trades. And then I didn't want to let go of them because I'm like, fuck, these are in a loss. They're all red right now. I don't want to take a loss on all of them. And then it just kept going more and more down. And I was like, fuck, okay, now I got to take a loss. So then I started taking losses on shit on the way down just to try to average in. But it wasn't enough, there wasn't enough funds to actually effectively average in. So it got me. Yeah.
Damn, brother. Happens to some of the best, man. And that's
the thing. Right before I went, I was on the phone with someone, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna exit these trades because I'm gonna be at work. The Thanksgiving thing just happened, and I was like, on Thanksgiving, I promised myself I would exit these trades, and like even if I'm at a loss, if I'm going to work or whatever, whenever I'm not gonna be able to look at my phone, and what's it called? That person was like telling me, oh, the market looks like it's going to turn around or whatnot, so you should just hold on to the trade. So that at that point, and I'm not blaming this person, I went against my rules and ended up paying for it, right?
I remember that.
And that's off greed. So yeah,
that was a true story, guys. He came in with his head down that day. He realized that he screwed up. He should have never touched it. He did say that at that time.
Come on, BTC, let's bust this.
Bust it open for a goon.
Well, I think you were also mixing strategies too there, because like if you're talking about runners, like by the time you have a runner, that thing shouldn't be getting averaged into anymore.
That's true.
Well, yeah, but I would enter a new trade with like a little bit of funds, but all my funds were locked into runners, right?
Well, no,
So
what I'm saying is like if you have already.
Oh
if
yeah,
you've
but
already,
there was
if
no
you've already
stop loss.
pulled that 75% of that position out of that trade, and you now have those funds, like you would have just needed to properly allocate into that instead of using the same sizing you were using before.
Nah, it's the fact that those other funds, right? Since 80% of my funds were in and there was no stop losses on anything, even if the new trade that I was in, even if I averaged in perfectly, since I was in already with 80% of my funds, the other ones would have gotten liquidated and I would have still lost.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like that's where you're mixing your strategies, because like if you DCA into something and then it starts going in your favor and then you pull out profits on a portion of the position and leave the rest on a runner, like the even if you DCA'd in at that point, the proper response is to move your stop loss. It's not to not use a stop loss and still try to DCA in further into that position.
He's correct.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just I wasn't using stop loss for the current strategy that I was using. Well, not current, but the strategy I was using at that time, which was averaging in. I couldn't set a stop loss because it would have, my limit orders were there.
You were mixing too many vaccinations, sir. Bad mojo. And you did it on the fly, so you didn't even really incorporate it into what you were doing. You just thought it was cool and it would look cool, and you threw it on your dashboard.
Yeah, but at least for the year I'm up. That's all. But I'm gonna forget about what happened before and just forget about making funds back and just focus on being profitable this year. I have a target. I want to try to be
about that, sir. You should always remember that so you don't repeat it.
Yeah, but there's people
Don't
get caught
dwell.
up in.
Yeah, don't dwell on it. Remember it, but don't dwell on it.
Yeah. So I have a goal this year. By the end of the year, I want to be up 1,000%. Hopefully, it's something I could do.
I did on my Robinhood account. I'm up 3,600%. Not bad for a rookie, man. Not bad. All right, BTC, let's do something, man. Samson said, "Bust it open for a goon."
Yeah, I'm 95% up. What? Just hit 1%.
I made it to 3.5.
But I ain't got much in there. I gotta get some money in here.
I need to quit being so frugal. I'm cheap. I'm sorry. That's just what I am.
Oh, shit, Snoop. Sell a couple of those Shiba.
Hell no. I go to Guatemala and sell a kidney. Not my Shiba, baby. I got some safe moon I throw out there though, all day.
Yeah, I got some of that too. It's not doing too bad.
Yeah, it's in the wallet. I gotta go check that thing before it locks me out. These crypto winners that we used to are gonna be a lot different, man. I think they're gonna be a lot shorter because a lot of people are putting space heaters on their crypto.
Okay.
Keeping them nice and toasty. Got people moving them around all the time because the Fed keep looking for them. So you got to keep them moving, keep them hot. They're just to let you guys and girls know, I'm pretty sure if the government and the people that are in the government are like the people on the outside of the government and just as easily corrupted as any normal person, I'm pretty sure they're stockpiling on certain crypto and certain assets before they drop any laws. See that. Everyone in this room would do the same thing. Unless you're Mother Teresa, the Pope, or the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, I see on this CoinEx platform, if I'm long and I just hit sell,
And you're short.
It just, it jumps right into the short.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm like, what the hell? I got 2 positions open. I'm like, so, because I'm new to this CoinEx snook, and Bear knows, and OG knows it. But I see on the one position there, the button to just pick your limit and get out, and then it won't go into a short. kind of like Bybit used to be. You just hit that little button, the arrow up or down, and you could like flip back and forth.
Well, on my 3 combo bots, on the 54 that I manual do by hand, those allow me to just hit a button and reverse it from short to long.
But the problem with that is you're going into the market price, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not going to get a limit price.
No, you could do a limit. You can set it for limit too.
Really?
But your safeties and all that come in as market, so it doesn't matter. So if your safety orders kick in, it automatically starts buying them at market. So you might as well just start it at market.
Oh, you're talking about bots?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
I got bots longing and shorting almost every crypto asset there is. Well, not really. I look 565. Some of them might be duplicates.
There was a point where I wanted to 10x a dollar.
Why not?
What would that be if I liquidated $1 on everything in futures? What is that, like 75 different coins?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that little trick. They were talking about that, how that some big baller was like, yeah, I longed or short or whatever he did, like what you were talking about, the whole market at like $1. He said it doesn't matter because all I need is one of them to hit. Good point. I don't think it was $1.
No.
It wasn't $1. It was a substantial amount to them. To us, it was to them it was $1. To us, it was a nice little chunk of change.
Yeah, but I would do like $1 10x on everything and expect everything to liquidate. If you're gonna put down on 60 different cryptos, there's probably no reason to set a stop loss and try and follow each chart.
Correct. You just let that ride.
The issue is the whole market moves together, basically. BTC has so much dominance that the market moves together. So
yeah. So I would expect the $75 to be completely gone. But if you win and something so let's say 5 coins 5x, I think that's your money back almost, right? So 5 coins 5x on $1 is $5, $25. No, I'm sorry, you'd still need 3 times that. You would need like 15 of your 50 coins or 75 coins to 5x.
With leverage or them to 5x on natural move?
Leverage or not, if you threw $1 in 75 different ones, you would need only that number of them to hit 5x. So you could liquidate, $60 and then the other $15 times 5.
Might as well just do TA on BTC and trade one coin with the full funds.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it makes more sense to focus on one coin at a time.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried multiple coins. It doesn't work.
Yeah, like it's everyone's always looking for the that one strategy. I think I talked about it before in here. Everyone's looking for the next thing that'll make them rich or make them profitable, or the get rich quick strategy. But you really just gotta grind. You just gotta pick a strategy that's profitable, repeatable, and that you know the rules of, and just keep repeating it over and over and over again, and grind little by little. Eventually, those percentages will add up. They'll compound.
My new rule is don't touch my Shiba trade.
There you go. That's a great rule to live by.
It's 110%. I'm in for like $10. I need to wait like a day or two, put it at like 100% profit when it's way above that, and just never look back.
Let's go, y'all.
Luke, what are you trading?
Lucrative driving still.
He's probably in a trade though.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if he's in anything.
My Shiba's up 100%. The last time I touched it, it crashed. So I'm gonna leave it.
Don't touch it. That's what messed me up when I was up, just like you was, and I touched it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go back and fix it, and then I just got wrecked every time after that. I should have never.
Oh yeah, I'll just add in $3, and then it starts moving faster, and you're like, I'll just put a stop loss way in profit, and then you get your stop loss way in profit, and you're just like, yeah, I can buy in right here. And no, that's not how that works.
Man, we all sound the same. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't sold Shiba. I haven't sold Shiba since last year early, man.
Same here, brother. All I do is buy, no matter what.
I've been selling Shiba since last year. I started buying it again maybe within the month.
Yeah, but matches, I had to take, 50 grand or more out on one account. I took 50 because we bought it.
God damn.
Don't forget, we bought it 6, 7 zeros.
You had more money. You had more money to buy at 6, 7 zeros than me. I only put in $30.
No, yeah, I put in.
That shit did it hit 1,000. I'm not gonna lie.
You bought that at 7 0, Sam's? That with that amount?
More than that. I had.
Oh, yeah,
I had 14. Dude, I had 14 Bitcoin back then when it was.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he did.
And I started splitting it up, and I put it in there, and Doge too. Was. Where'd you get Doge at? So,
0.0, 3 zeros and a 3, sir.
Yeah, I was like 4.0 maybe on that.
Yeah, I bought that in 2017. But I was holding that by coincidence because I was a rookie and I didn't know how to move crypto. That was the only reason why I didn't paper hand that.
The matches, I sold a house and I put in a couple hundred in the stock market and here, so.
I did it all with 10s, 20s, and 5s.
I went against my accountant's advice. Where the hell are you going to make 50 grand? And, I don't know how soon that happened. It happened pretty quick. But now I'm holding still. I went back in with more money. So,
yeah. He owe you money.
So I'm not lying. When I went back in, I'm down on it. I don't know exact percent, but it's quite a bit. I'm just waiting for 5s again.
Do you have the same accountant?
Yeah.
Oh no, man! I would have
gone in. I would have showed him the money, and I would have said you're fucking fired.
No, I misunderstood you. You're saying me and Snook have the same? No.
No, do you still have the same accountant that told you shouldn't do that and was a bad
yeah. No, he's a family friend, man. My father used to use him. Jesus Christ, all his life, really.
He used to use your father.
Yeah.
No, my father he did good.
Wait a minute, wait. If he was from your dad's era, you sure he's equipped for crypto?
Well, he's got a younger dude, Kevin, that
that's why he made that remark to you, sir. If he would have been in the known of crypto, like most of it, like he's OG. I know some OG traders that still look down on me because I trade crypto.
Yeah, but
still, even if I show them the money, they still look down on me.
Nah, but this dude's only like 50 something. He's not that old, really. I mean,
I'm sure financial advisors are not advising a big part of your portfolio to be in crypto anyway. I would think it would be a very small part of your portfolio that they would recommend.
What he's doing
too risky for him to tell you that to go full force.
What he's doing is he buys land out in West Virginia and he's putting in these little homes, building new little homes for some of the people there. And I told him, I said, well, how much is it to rent? He says, oh, I don't know, 500, 600. I go, and I'm thinking, well, that ain't really, it's not bad, but it's not like
times what?
Well, if he's got like 5 to 10 homes,
There you go.
It's consistent income for him, though. It's probably what he's looking at. It's not very volatile, that kind of thing. And he's helping people out too. I don't know.
But he owns the the business, him and another guy, because the original owner passed away years ago, and this guy and another guy took it over. So they got money. They, you know, I mean, shit. He bought his wife a BMW, 170,000, whatever the hell it was. Ridiculous.
I love my wife. I do. I truly do. That she gave me 4 wonderful kids that cost me $1 million a piece, but I still love her. But there's no way I'm buying a $100,000 car with as many fender benders and accidents and tire blows she gets. No way.
I didn't even know BMW made the car that expensive. Well, with tax and everything, you know.
Well, whatever you want to buy, somebody will make it for you to spend that kind of money. They have no problem in doing that. Hell, the McLaren, they're made to order. Like, they mold the seat to you, like to your butt cheeks.
Yeah. Well, a good example of what you just said is when the government was ordering airplanes and shit. What was it, 10 years ago? They didn't do it. They didn't negotiate a price. They were just like, we need 10 airplanes, and this is what we're going to give you.
And Boeing
was just like, oh yeah, that's double or triple the cost of each airplane. Sure, you want 10?
They didn't
No
say
problem.
that. They said, well, that's a little under what we were going to charge, but we'll take it. We'll give you a deal.
Yeah. I think we can slide that.
Because it's you. I mean, anybody else, you know, we would have had to, you know, work some numbers out, but you guys are all right.
You guys can pay triple off the bat, no problem.
Cash.
So it looks like Soto ended up the stream in the red. Can't see exactly how much he lost.
I'm about to get out of this Bitcoin long. I think it's going to take a little swing.
He's down like 27,000.
Who's longing Bitcoin with that much money? Oh my god.
Oh, Soto. Is he trying? I wish I had that much to long Shiba today.
Why?
No, this was like hours ago. He stopped streaming, but on the day he's 80 grand
every day.
Yeah, I don't know where to freak. How, you know, you never know, man. Some of these people, where they
Are you talking about CryptoFace?
No, this is a Korean Korean trader that just gets in these really, really obnoxiously high trades and doesn't give a shit.
The young kid, right? The young Korean guy.
It's Tay's boyfriend.
Owned up to go along with that much.
It's leverage too, so he's got a liquidation and everything.
Dude,
Oh my god, he's gonna get wrecked.
Soto.
He
was a.
He got
I say Soto. Am I saying it wrong?
No,
Soto.
I'm being Tay from yesterday. Whenever someone would say the Korean guy,
Yeah, Soto.
Yeah, he was taking it personally. Goddamn. My friend's name is Soto. Don't be mean.
Yo,
Yeah.
all right. Who's taking bets, man? I bet he's getting wrecked.
Well, no, he's not trading now. No, he lost.
I don't know, man.
He's
He
lost
either sells or gets liquidated. Watch.
No, he gets liquidated.
Alright, where
yeah,
we going? Where are we going, Expectus? Where are we going?
Down, dude.
To where?
We had a negative CPI report.
To where? Where are we going down to?
Long term, 20K.
Wasn't as bad as expected.
You don't hear that voice? He said, yo, bro, y'all
50%
tripping.
market
We're
crash,
going
dude.
down.
50% market
CPI
crash.
said so.
I have a perfect
market
picture up
crash.
on my screen if you want to see it.
What?
50% market crash.
Oh, my turn.
You think 50% market crash from here?
Everywhere, globally.
I'm shorting everything.
Who
That's
said
a heavy
that?
claim.
I'm all in.
Food.
That's a heavy claim, dude.
Always expect this.
So
My heart
expect
never
this.
races when he comes in anymore.
So expect this. So, what made you expect this to happen?
Well, let's see. There's a food shortage. People are panic buying all over the world. Gas prices are fucking through the roof. There's a diesel crisis. Everything in the world revolves around diesel in some way.
Okay.
There's a
quick,
perfect
expect this.
storm of fucking.
I'll rip your eyeball out, cut your cock off, and fuck your face with it.
Okay, expect this real quick. To be fair, though, didn't you come in here before we had this massive pump to 47 and list all those things as well?
To be fair, didn't I say it was a rising wedge and it was gonna break?
Yeah.
You had mentioned it was a rising wedge, yeah.
Don't rising wedges go up before they go down?
And they break down.
Okay, and you think it's going to be a 50% break from where we are now, so like 20k.
I'm honestly not even using the chart anymore, dude. It's obvious rising wedge. It's obviously breaking. The thing that I'm really basing all of this off of is geopolitical events. This shit is fucking going down, dude.
So you're not in any short?
I am doing the opposite. I am stacking paper.
Oh.
Okay, so my question with this rising wedge.
Papers, they're gonna pull the rug on you if you're stacking U.S. bills right now.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is it's not that I'm stacking U.S. bills. I am working to create buying power for the dip.
Okay, so
we got liquidated.
Okay, so expect this question. I get this rising wedge thing. At what price would we have to go up to invalidate that rising wedge that you're seeing?
Can it rise forever?
Like, would we invalidate it if we go to 50k, 52?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're gonna take another leg up from here.
No. Okay, but at what point is that rising wedge invalidated? Like, would it be a rising wedge all the way to a new all-time high? Like, if we had a new all-time high, would you still consider that a rising wedge?
Or is 50k enough to break that?
No, but what makes you think that they were gonna go up?
No, I'm asking you.
Would it be the breaker? If
All
say
right,
hypothetically we went up?
No,
would 50K
I'm
be the
not.
breaker?
I'm just asking, where is your TA invalidated? At what point is your TA invalidated?
Well, let me look at the chart.
Oh yeah, here we go, baby.
If we turn around here and go up, is that TA invalidated? That's all I'm asking.
Only to 100k.
Look at my chart.
Kiss of death.
Well, you know we gotta get over 46, B. I mean, to be back in the ball game.
No, because I'm pretty bearish too. I'm just wondering where the headspace is and where the actual TA is. Instead of
I get what you're saying. I get what you're doing.
All right. I'll just put it this way: we have to come up over the 200 moving average, which we haven't. We've just.
Where's the 200 moving average right now?
39,735.
39?
No.
$52K.
To 52? By the way, I'm playing with Flarp, so if you did hear that, that wasn't a fart. But you can take it as what you wish.
Okay.
So if there's a 52K,
B, you have to keep it in the jar and then push your fingers in against the wall.
Yes, and then it makes a fart sound, yeah.
Real loud.
But here's the main thing.
Yeah.
If you really think about what was happening during the last two all-time highs, the last two peaks, we had stimulus. We had a lot of money coming into the markets. We had a lot of really positive things happening. You know,
what price invalidates your rising wedge?
Yes, that's all I want to know. What price invalidates it?
52K. Is that what somebody said? Where the 200-day moving average is? We have to break the 200-day moving average and hold above it for at least a fucking week.
Okay.
So that's not a set.
Doesn't Clive?
That's not a set price.
On the same type of current events.
I didn't hear it. What was his moving average price?
What's the current price on it?
I think he said 52, and then it has to remain above 52 for a week.
I don't actually even have the 200-day moving average up.
I said 52K because that would be establishing higher highs.
Look, man, I have my cell phone in my hand, dude. I'm not really like going to be able to give you good charting right now.
I got my
Hey,
Does anybody have
conspiracy theorist?
You came in and
213-day average? If you don't have it, it's that one.
Expectus, I got to do a shot now to calm down. Thank you.
Expectus. Hey, Expectus, you sound a little conspiracy theorist, man. It's like you're taking things to the extremes.
Nah, that's all right. He's
God,
cool,
no,
right?
man.
He's all right. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Ocean here from my cell phone. The 200-day moving average is at 48,175.
You just wanted us to stop bossing him around, huh?
No, here's the deal. The world lives in chaos all the time. I mean, this kind of chaos is constant, man. I mean, you're always at a breaking point.
You guys want to hear a real loud fart?
Keeps you on your toes.
Guys, listen to this.
B.
You guys hear that or no?
No. You got to B. You got to use 2 fingers. Push.
That's what I'm doing. I'm literally using 2 fingers. It's just that I already pushed it a little bit too much in.
You got to push it and push it against.
There's a recession.
Go do research on YouTube how they do it.
I already did it, dude. I made the loudest fart sounds ever with Flarp. Trust me.
I didn't hear it.
You don't know how to use your armpit? Such a rookie.
Hold up. Did you guys hear that? Hold up. Let me get. I need
that was
to put
just a
some
little
air.
flirt.
Hold up.
Sounds like a frog.
Hold up.
All right, look. So
that one was pretty good, but
see, I know how to do it.
Dude, you could do it slow and get like multiple ones. Suppose.
I was just trying to get it over with so the YouTube doesn't get disgusted.
So here's what I see happening. If you look at the 1 hour chart and you draw a line on the bottom of the rising wedge, right now we are tapping that line, double tapping it. We came back down. We hit it on the 15-minute. We hit it. We came up. We hit it again. We had a double bottom off of that line. And then when you zoom out to the 1 hour, we have currently just double tapped it on the 1 hour. We're testing right on it. If we don't hold that line, the wedge is already broken.
Yeah, but we're going up right now.
That's not what I would call going up yet.
Just give it a few more minutes.
You don't even have a bullish engulfing candle on that 1 hour.
When Bitcoin crashes, will that send my SHIB up?
Dude, the whole market is going to crash, dude. It's not just crypto. It's fucking the stock market. It's the global economy. Matter of fact, the world reserve status that we enjoy is of the US dollar. That is fucking toilet water right now because fucking we have weaponized it. What country do you think really wants to use the US dollar as the world reserve currency when the US has just shown that we can weaponize it to push our agenda?
Who the fuck cares? This is fucking crypto, man.
There you go.
I don't disagree with it coming down, but I don't think it's coming down yet. I think it's too early.
Don't know how dominant the United States is when it comes to the world economy, brother.
YouTube's down.
That? So we shouldn't get to the chopper?
What happened, Ocean? Something?
Ryder said YouTube's down.
Yeah,
YouTube's down again?
Tear each other's
No way.
It missed all the good stuff.
Hey, B.
I'm getting deep.
Wait, do you think they're kicking you out because we're talking about certain things? No.
No.
Because it happened today in the morning. We were only live.
They sent them an email eventually.
What happened? YouTube?
What kind of worms did you guys open today that I missed?
What the hell? This is crazy.